Hello everyone, Luke Smith here, and it is Thursday the 15th of February. I'm going to be reading this. This was actually on the front page of the ED website. It's the Valentine's Day Massacre, something that happened in Zambia. I'm not quite sure, but I'm going to read it. I'm also going to be a bit careful reading it because some words are triggering to the YouTube's algorithm, so yeah, you got to be careful, especially because I'm still on the 90-day warning for that review for some reason. I really don't know. So let's actually read this. The Northern Illinois University Valentine's Day Massacre, that's a mouthful, seemed to come from a parallel universe. Stephen Philip something entered a side door at approximately 3 p.m. CST near the front of an ordinary introductory oceanography class. I'm not quite sure. What does is that an ocean learning about an ocean class? I've never heard of that phrase before. In a large lecture hall with 150 to 200 students, and began to fire gunshots. The gunman was reported to be thin, a white male wearing a long black trench coat and a black beanie. In other words, they're going to blame this on mental health, aren't they? The Americans seem to do that. Word on the street that he was a sociology major, that he had something against the ocean. Okay, that's a weird reason to shoot up a school, but oh well. The gunman walked on the stage and opened fire. 18 people were shot before the gunman offed himself. Many of the victims offed in the head, with at least 3 of the victims in critical condition, 8 in a stable condition, and 5 in dead condition. That is one way to say it. Poor fuckers. The guy might have been a butthurt over the fact that it's V-Day instead of masturbating using his tears as lube, and decided to pawn some students instead. This was argued by some at the time to be another attempt to break a clear score at VTech, but he failed miserably. It must be noted that he didn't quite do it for the lulz, he did it for the loves. Heart. By the way, V-Day just kicked in, yo. So in other words, I'm guessing he, his girlfriend split up with him or something, because it can't be against the ocean. Come on now. The perpetrator. It is reported that the gunman was a current student of sociology at the University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign. He had received the Dean's Award from NIU in 2006. According to NIU's sociology website, coupled with the information provided in the Chicago Tribunal article. It's Chicago, no wonder why this happened. The shooter can be identified as Stephen Kamazak, I think that is, I'm not quite sure, which has also been confirmed by the academic paper referenced. Self-injury in correctional settings, pathology of prisons or of prisoners, co-authored by Jim Thomas. Kamazak was a graduate student at the School of Social Work, University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign, who has received the Dean's Award in 2006. He was vice president of the Academic Criminal Justice Association in 2005. He has written on prison conditions and the US correctional system. Local police and students who called the radio stations reported the gunman was carrying 2 handguns and a shotgun. unless he had like two handguns on your holster, but it's probably like carrying it on his person, not in his hands, because trust me, carrying 3 guns is difficult at once. One of the handguns were believed to be a Glock. Is not all handguns, unless it's a Luger, I'm not quite sure. The other small caliber handgun. The small caliber handgun has not yet been recovered. Some argue that he was a passive aggressive closet case, probably an incel, which they tend to blame these things on. Some information that leaked on Eurovide's online directory, which got quickly deleted. Let me just check my recording levels here, it's fine. Alias Summary 2, name Stephen Phillips. Pretty name Stephen Phillips McKenzie. First name Steve. It's all the shit. It's all basically the a docs of all this information. Stephen had an odd habit of collecting jobs with high probability of rectal trauma. What the fuck? And proceeds him to fuck up at them. Some examples of these jobs are being in the military but got kicked out before completing basic training, and working at a women's correctional facility where he managed to endure 3 weeks of pegging and decided to never come back. A message from you, Steve-O. I think this might be a letter. I hope you'll read this, Melissa. First of all, what have I ever done to you? Oh, this is just a fucking sob story letter. I'm not reading that, can't be fucking arsed. As the thing is, this is basically a suicide note. Essentially, that's what it is. It seemed to be posted over 2 years ago. Be careful, his live journal Super Buggy might have something on it, but it's most likely Steve's. Lipolak's father speaks. When reporters descended on a single-story house of Stephen's father, Robert, the butthurt sobbing Lakeland, Florida bitch, only had one comment to make. All I can say that he did it for the love. This is a very hard time. I am diabetic and I don't want to go in a relapse. In other words, he doesn't give a fucking shit. Trivia. Shooter isn't a hero. Is a hero. No, he's not. And there is 4 after suicide penalty confirmed kills. Only 28 more to top Keo on the leaderboard. Who the fuck is Keo? Can't place 8th after Keoka High School. Upheld Illinois' fine tradition of failing to come first in everything. Fuck's sake. Fun fact: this is the 4th school shooting this week alone. Wow, 4 in a week. Well, to be fair, it is America, so T fucking go. America needs to fix themselves. They need a better president. They need Trump back. Seriously. Including a double murder-suicide at the Louisiana Technical College at Barton Road, a shooting in Memphis which has left 1 phys ed student dead, and a shooting in Oxford, CA, that left 1 student dead and the other one called, and has been called a hate crime. Now they're shooting black people again. Not a single one of these shootings is a double digit fatalities yet. New fags, fuck's sake. According to his live journal account, his interests includes 1337 and hacksaw. Is that hacksaw? I'm not quite sure. The friendly folks over God hates fags has already planned to picket the various funerals, memorials and vigils. You got to respect them for one thing. They do work pretty fast for a bunch of inbred rednecks. Holy fuck alert! Cleo Sung Hugh and Stephen McKenzie brought guns and accessories from the same fucktard Eric Thompson. Steve-O bought 2 mags and a Glock holster from Top Glocks, and the brazen that bought a Rever 22 from him. Eric Thompson is shocked that he won't stop him from using the $100 or so Steve-O gave him to buy delicious CB. For fuck's sake. I mean, it is weird them going to the same guy and that. I mean, they probably never knew each other, and I'm guessing the other bloke was Japanese or something. I'm not quite sure. Let's hope the next shooter doesn't figure out that Eric owns all of AK15spro.com, a website that sells canned strike-worthy AR-15. Or Eric sells chocolate ammo for when you're shooting your ex-girlfriend several times in the face when she says, "I love you," not quite right. Come on, that's fucked up. For fuck's sake. Quotes: homosexual and trying to quit, and that was Steve when he found his live journal. He, internet adequate, no caps, angry mobs, riots. Speaking of switchery, that reminds me of the race riots. Yeah, they had a race riots a couple of years ago. In Plainsfield, my mum told me when MLK Jr. was assassinated. My eyes sagged like the corners of my soul. Emo. That was Steve-O again. I don't fucking understand. I just don't get. I just got a paid account because I'm trying to customize it, but I don't fucking understand this S2 shit. Why can't I? Why can't a fucking a just write in Java or HTML? I don't understand this at all. How do I even design it? I was just him talking about a bloody website. Yeah. Dog mongler and child abuser. Really? He was one of those as well? Ugh. Oh dear. Got another quote. Steve motherfucking McKenzie. That's exactly. Oh god, I'm so gassy today. That's exactly the problem here. And is basically bitching about kids. Essentially, that's what it is. Feel free to read the Wrestler Forum post this asshat made. It actually has nothing to do with the actual crime itself, but is rather an analysis of the shit banned. I'm pretty sure the courts actually read all through his live journal for evidence. This hasn't stopped ABC News from using the poster's opinion like the blessed word of Raptor Jesus in the article that fucks the corpse of the rest of the news coverage out there. ABC seem to use the exact same sources that we have at ED, just at a later time than us. This is just proof that ED makes the best primary source material for all your research needs. In other words, they're basically copying. Further gayness has erupted from the situation as the writer of this steaming pile of crap is now suffering from an eruption of unwarranted self-importance. He can now be seen screeching, "Look at me, I'm important," in this forum profile, which also contains most of his contact information. Also proves of this news story is arsehole bait. Got another set of quotes here which I'm not going to bother to read. Albeit it doesn't end here. Thanks to the magic of modern communications, people has come out in the woodwork to let the entire world know how much of a dumbfuck OP is. He might be a rare pot of glue gold at the end of the rainbow. We got some like links here, all that stuff. The porn victims. I'm not gonna like read any of their names out because you want to respect the dead, don't ya? But it's essentially like young people who've lost their lives due to a cunt that decided to shoot up a school. Possible motives. Last Thursday, some guy, possibly a shooter, wrote racist shit on the wall. Yeah, I'm not going to read that. Of course, the faggot uses text speech that no one took him seriously by until now. I have the pictures of the strategy cough, I mean the tragedy. I sent them to Fox News. Really? He sent his fucking evidence to them? What an idiot. Translated, it says that I'm going to porn them on the 10th of December. Yep, I don't know why school shooters do this. They tell people beforehand. I know it's like warning them to try and stop themselves, but like seriously, get fucking help. Like I know you want to die inside, but don't take innocent lives with you. Just seek help, or at least turn yourself in. Tell the police what you're going to do first. Then they'll arrest you, and they'll basically stop it from happening. They'll stop you from taking innocent lives. According to CNN, Negroes are flying around the campus like looters in New Orleans. When I say like that word is actually the Spanish word for black woman, because Spanish words are wild, by the way. 90% chance this was carried out by enraged Wikipedia hitman in response to the butthurt caused by the Zoo professor Tim Peirce vandalism war. I mean, how many fucking professors could there be at a shitty black person infected school at the NIU? Fucking hell. We've got some drama right here. There's actually a letter. I'll read it. Fuck it. The university has learned a lot from you, and of I students has been identified as the gunman in a fatal shooting at Northern Illinois University that has left 7 dead and more than a dozen people injured. The entire University of Illinois family extends its deepest condolences to the friends and family of the victims, and to everyone on the Northern Illinois University campus affected by today's tragedy. Counselors from the University of I were en route to DeKalb to assist the NIU staff, and will continue to offer whatever assistance we can. In the days to come, it is important for all of us at the Illinois community to come together to express our feelings of concern of this horrible tragedy, and to share the grief that follows. We can expect to feel a wide range of emotions. This is why I strongly encourage any NIU of IU University or faculty, there we are, staff or student who feels the need to seek counselling as a result of this tragic incident to contact the counselling centre. Please remember that we are a community, and as such we must continue to care for each other, and in these dark moments such as these we must turn towards each other, not away. And that was from the counsellor. Translation, we fucked up. For fuck's sake. In other words, more security is needed. Unfortunately, it's too late to do that now. More drama. On Monday, 18th of February, the University of Illinois is hosting a campus community vigil that will begin at 9 p.m. of the north end of the quad. In the wake of the February 14th shootings of the Northern Illinois University, the memorial vigil will enable the campus community to express solidarity for our colleagues at the Northern Illinois University. A threat to any campus community determines the educational environment which we strive to protect. Our deepest condolences will go out to the families of the victims of the tragedy at the Northern Illinois University. We are especially saddened that a member of our campus community would commit such a violent and horrific act. We will come together not only to lament the losses that were suffered at Northern, but also to renew our commitment to ensuring an environment where students, faculty and staff can live, learn and work without being threatened by the rage and hostility of others. Translation, it's no seriously be fucked up. This is like damage control, isn't it? It's like fucking damage control letters, in other words. Possible warning signs. The campus was shut down for a day in December 2007. During exam week, which graffiti was found in the restrooms wall warning of a possible shooting. The spokesman said that the warning, which was discovered on December 10th, made reference to the Virginia Tech Massacre, which killed 32 people at Virginia Tech on the 16th of August 2007. At that time, that a unknown person posted the graffiti in the Grant Towers D Residence Hall, and the graffiti including a racial slur and the notion what time the VA shooters messed up with having only one shooter. Okay, yeah, I mean, to be fair, like, if you find something like that, you do not fucking ignore it. You take that as a threat. You get the police in and you fucking lock everything down. Possible warning signs 2, the quickening. Last Thursday, anonymous, this is older stuff, okay, it's saying it like it was last week, posted about his school getting shut up tomorrow. Yeah, again, you should have fucking took that seriously. Video games being blamed. Here we fucking go. Jack Thompson, the Daily Show's senior school shooting expert, watch and be amazed as Jack manages to rehash everything he's ever said in the history of his career, managed to completely ignore the anchor's personal question in its entirety. Every fucking time there's a school shooting, they always play the we're gonna blame video games card. No, you do not fucking blame video games. You blame, like, you can either blame guns, which again you can't really blame guns because they're not the things doing the killing. You blame the person doing it. You do not pin the blame on video games because you can. Come on now. You mean to tell me that video games are simulators? Tell me more. And the anger person's comments at the end repeated lolsy. Apparently he had never heard of good old Jack. Oh my god, gun control. Here, and this is another one that they always, like, every time this happens, they always play the, we got to control more guns, we got to stop the guns. You can't. You can't ban guns in America because of the Second Amendment. He's bet every black person or Hillary Clinton to enrage in warp 3 goatsy worthy but hurt about guns in under 9,000 minutes. CI fags did NIU. Reportedly he was off his meds. He stopped taking his antidepressants because it made him feel like a zombie. Good call. His ugly girlfriend. The horse of a girlfriend, Jessica Batty, who didn't know shit, spoke out to CNN. Sadly, the shooter didn't put no ugly. Come on, that's mean. That is mean. It had nothing to do with her. Maybe if he had a hotter girlfriend, he wouldn't have become such a hero. The amazing level of denial in JB is in. If you didn't find the info on her, drop her like it's hot ASAP. Prior to dying, Steve mailed some packages for Jessica, included in them was some bizarre shit like Nazi Shoy and textbooks of serial killers. That's a red flag right there. Non-suicidal related. However, he was a true B-tard. He should have sent her the thousands of spam and anchovy pizzas. Graded score. Fuck's sake. That one there. Wanted level 2 police force. See also school shooting Columbine, Richard Hawkins, Lindsay Kettner, wherever tried to commit another massacre on Valentine's Day 2015, failed horribly and LV'd for her life. Asa Kuhn, another failure. Cheo Shenghu, ultimately college athlete. Resources, we got Stevo's info censored. Sammy Stevo's live journal, script is buggy, and he got his YouTube there, which is probably blocked, and his eBay. For some reason he's got in eBay. NIU Valentines Day Massacre is part of a series on high school, part of a series on gun control, education and life journal, and this was last updated on the 10th of February this year. I'm assuming that the guy did, probably for the best, because we don't want nutters like that in our world. But unfortunately, this happens all the time in America. Is really bad, and I'm glad that I don't live over there. There's been an incident at the Super Bowl where a shooter has basically fired out a few rounds and hit a few people. So yeah, the Super Bowl be wild. But yeah, this is a terrible thing that happened. And I feel for the families and the friends of the people that passed away due to it. So yeah, this has been the talk about the Valentine's Day Massacre on ED. Tomorrow I'll be having the GeoGuessr video. I hope we found this video informative and educational, and I'll see you guys next time.